Hi all, welcome to another Dave Downey fly tying video production. Here I'll be sharing my favourite flies and methods of tying them to make catching fish better for all you anglers around the world, and also make tying these patterns easier with my different styles and different techniques. All the flies that I'm tying I use personally, and they catch me a lot of fish. They're tied just basically to catch fish, not just to catch the angler. At the end of each of the video I'll have a wee list of materials required to tie the fly, just in case you missed it. And in the video there'll be a link to my online shop where you can purchase the flies and the materials required to make these killer patterns. I hope you enjoy the video and that you pass on the word about my channel and subscribe, and get your fellow anglers and pals and friends just to subscribe as well. Today I'm going to be tying one of my favourite flies, especially for Loch Leven. I'm going to be tying a hare's ear suspender buzzer. Now, I got this fly a long time ago from an angler called Robbie Baldi. A very good angler, has been in the team, Scotland team with me in the past. And this was our point fly on an early morning session. You know, this was the fly that we used in the point, and we'd use a bibby emerger in the middle and a claret hopper on the top dropper. And the amount of big browns and big rainbows we caught on this was just fantastic. So I'm going to tie a barbless version, but normally it'd be tied on a Kamasan B100 size 12. You can tie them on 10s if you want, but I always found a 12 to be the best all round size. And the buzzers on Loch Leven are quite big, so you could tie a 10, but I find the proportions aren't as nice as they are on a 12. But I'm tying it on a fully mill Czech Nymph hook. Right, so that's a barbless version, or you could use my own hooks. I've got my own barbless grub hooks as well, which are very similar to the B100. A lot of people don't like the B100 because they think it's soft and it will straighten out. Not the bronze one. Trust me, I've caught a lot of big fish on Loch Leven with it. So we're going to use black sheer 14-0, and then we're going to, there's two different ways of ribbing this. This is difficult for me because that's what I'm going to suggest that you use. Mirage, Opal, medium, unless you have the original pearl that comes from Steve Spartan. So that's Spartan's original pearl in medium. That's what I use. You know, if you've got that, use that. If you've not got that, use that. That's a good substitute. But you can see the difference. This is a lot greenier, if you know what I mean. So that's going to be the rib. We're going to use hare's ear or good old fox squirrel. I'm going to use fox squirrel for the body, and then for the thorax, just seals first substitute for Vineyards and hot orange, or this is rabbit fur from hens. You know, I use this orange an awful lot, but the original one was tied with the Vineyards seals fur substitute. We also need some decent wax. So the foam I'm going to use for the head of the fly, because it is a suspender buzzer, is just basically, see the foam that you line your fly boxes with. You can make sugar cube buzzers out with it. Just that. It's about maybe 3mm thick, maybe 4 at maximum. But I've already cut a strip here. That's not got the adhesive on it. You can use it with adhesive, but I prefer to get it without the adhesive. You can get it in most good tackle shops, but that's what we're going to use for the head. On another point, some people will tell you you must colour the head black or brown or whatever. Never ever caught me less fish, to be quite honest. I caught loads of fish on this fly. So I'm just going to run down, put a couple of layers of thread on, just to where the point of the hook is. So you'll see the thread's just touching the point now. And cut that off. Now, I'm going to catch this foam in, and I'm not going to tie it down too tightly because I'm not wanting it to break through. The thread will cut it if you go too tight. And see all this bit here, doesn't really matter what it looks like, fish don't care. So you don't have to have it all tidied up. Now this is what I'm going to show you. So when we're pulling the foam over, right, what we want to do is we want to leave a gap, right? So we're not going to pull it over like that so it's dead tight. Okay, we're going to leave a wee gap, so there's a wee bit of air under there. But we're also going to push it towards one side of the hook, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm catching it with my left hand now, and I'm putting a couple of turns of thread in there, I only need 3 turns of thread maximum. Then I'm going to push the thread back the way and behind that piece of foam. And what we're going to do with the foam again, so you'll see there, that's the hook, right? So the foam's actually going round one side of the hook. What we're then going to do is pull the other bit over. Right, so we'll pull it over and we'll do the same with this. And we're not pulling it tight, we're leaving a wee bit of space, and then catch it in with a few turns of thread. Now, you can see it there underneath. Doesn't matter, as I say, don't bother filling that in, don't need to. But if you look up there, it's like a wee coffee bean. Now if I coloured it in you would see it better, but it does look like a wee coffee bean. You've got the little gap there, so that's the 2 bits of foam. Honestly, that thing will sit just in the surface all day long, and it is an amazing fly. It's brilliant to use it, you know, static, or obviously figure eighting it back. Now, I tie my black suspender buzzers with a white head. I tie olive ones, orange ones, yellow ones. I love fishing them on Eyebrook, and the hare's ear one's not any different. What we'll do is we'll run the thread down the bend of the hook now. So we'll go right down, we'll get it to there, right? So that's us put the thread down. As I says, I'm going to use the Steve Spartan stuff, only because I've got it, and it is difficult to get, but it's a more translucent green, and it's just a confidence thing with me. I'm pretty sure I'll do just as well using the Mirage, but I'm going to use the Steve Spartan stuff today. So we'll wind that back up, and then we'll go back down again, because you're wanting a sort of taper on the body, but you don't want to make it too thick. Then we'll go back up again, and we'll go down once more. Right, at this point I'm going to wax the thread. So get the wax on the thread, it's really terrible weather here in Scotland today. Get to the weekend and can't get out fishing because of the weather. So let's get some fox squirrel. Okay. And just dub that on. Says I always use a bit of the underfur. I cut it right to the skin because it'll pick out anyway. So there's no point of just try to get the spiky bits. The spiky bits will come out, you can brush them out if you want. So I just keep pushing it forward as I'm going. So as I'm winding it on, I'm pushing it down, and I'm use your fingers to get it to the shape you want it. I went back a wee bit there because I wanted it to be more tapered towards the front. Now that's all I need for the hare's ear bit, and all we're going to do is just put 3 turns or 4 turns of pearl, so that's 4. Right, 4 turns of medium pearl. And you can use any pearl you want, to be honest, but I find that the Spartan stuff to be the best. And we'll tidy that up a little bit. Right, then we're going to dub on some orange. And that's it, it's always the same sort of hot orange colour, not too fluorescent and not too burnt orange. It is a hot orange. So we dub that on the thread, and then we just build up the thorax. Right, I'm quite happy with that. Happy with it's all finished. Now all I'm going to do here is pull the thread forward and catch it behind the eye. Do half a dozen turns, and we're going to whip finish it just there. So I get my varnish ready. Get the whip finish tool in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull tight. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to get the varnish. Put a little bit on a thread, and just pull it tight. Clean the eye. That's it. Really simple, but it's a fantastic pattern. You know, you can tie it in smaller sizes, but I've used it on Loch Leven, I've used it on the Lake of Mentieth, used it everywhere, and it really does work. And it's simple, it's basic. You can tie it in 2 minutes. Just clean the eye out. And it's just, it really is, it's always in my box. So I hope you enjoyed that. You can follow me on Facebook, David C. Downey. You can follow me on Instagram, Dave Downey Fly Fishing, or check out my guiding site, which is www.davedowneyfishing.com. My online shop, there'll be a link at the end of the video, is www.fly-fishingworld.com. So thanks for watching another Dave Downey video production for fly tying, and have a great day, and I hope you enjoy your fishing as well when this weather breaks eventually. Here's hoping. Bye.